What it do, Juice Crew? I'm not gonna be here long. I'm just stopping by to say thank you for tuning in to the podcast. And if you're new to the channel, it's 3 things I need you to do. I need you to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and go find a video you like and comment on it. Hell, and if you like them all, comment on them all. And you know I got epilepsy. Don't make me shake this motherfucker. Now, let's start the video up. What it do, Juice Crew? Welcome to the very first interview on this podcast, and it is a special one. I am super excited. I'm probably gonna change this setup again soon, somewhere down the line, but I'm waiting on some more stuff to come in. But I'm super excited. I couldn't wait any longer before I got this guest on. I'm excited to have you, sir. How are you doing? I don't even got to introduce you. You got your name on your shirt. How are you doing, my good sir? I am doing magnificent. I am honored and blessed to be here. And you noticed that I had that on there? I am happy that you noticed that. A lot of people don't notice that. And I had to put that on there because people kept messing my name up. I've been everything but NicoDaMan. So thank you for using your eye and your senses and catching it. But how are you doing? Well, you gotta be doing great. You're doing the podcast. I'm doing good, and yeah, it's because I have the podcast, but because I have you on the podcast, that's why I'm doing good. But I was told by your publicist, your assistant, and all that you don't got that much time, so we ain't gonna do too much, but we're gonna get into it. But I got a question. What exactly is the Juice Crew? Because I'm seeing it on your shirt and stuff. But what is the Juice Crew, if you don't mind getting into it and me asking real quick? No, I don't mind you asking, and I never mind explaining, and I'm glad you asked. The Juice Crew is like, that's my I don't like saying fan club, fan base. That's my fan club. No. They're more like my family. They're not a fan club. They're not like fans. They're my family. They come to see me, and we are intimate at the shows. You know what I'm saying? And also, it's my merch. Juice Crew. Like, we're a crew. You know, they come to the shows and they understand me because I tell stories and things like that. And, you know, like I said, you know how Beyonce has the Beehive and Nicki has the Barbs? That's what I have. These are my Beehive and my Barbs, but they're the crew. Yeah, so, hope that answers your question. Okay, alright, I like that. And, this off the what you said, you think I can get one of them shirts? We'll talk about that later. But nonetheless, okay, that makes sense. So, you got the crew. You don't have the Barbs. You don't have the Beehive. You got the crew. And you said y'all are like family. That sounds like messy. Because this is Juice Crew. Alright, is that like another term for like the tea? Or something like that? You know, we're going to get into that in a little bit. We're going to get into that in a little bit. Because like I said, you ain't got that long. She said you short on time. You know, so we're going to go and roll. Alright, so I got a couple little questions for you, man. I got a, question for you. So, my first question for you, because, I'm a huge fan, by the way. If you didn't know, one of my favorites. You're one of my favorites. So, I know your name is NicoDaMan, but outside of having your real name in it, how did you get your name? How did you come up with it? I mean, because it's interesting to me. I love asking people how they came up with their name. So how did you come with your name, Nico? Because I'm just curious. I'm sure everybody want to know. Well, I got my name. It's a funny story. Well, it's not too long because I've kind of shortened it up. But short, sweet, to the point. I got my name Me and my brother were arguing one day, and he was talking about how, you know, my brother passed away now, but we were arguing one day, and he was telling me how the difference between being a comedian and up and coming comedian or striving comedian or some crazy shit like that. And I was like, nah, bro, I'm a comedian, this, that, and the third. And he's like, no, you're a striving up and coming comedian. It's a difference. I'm like, no, bro, I'm a comedian. I ain't got, like, this is what I do. And he's like, no, you're not. He was like, and you're not that good. I'm like, bro, yes, I am. And he was like, well, prove it, this and that. I'm like, bro, I am good. He's like, bro, I've been to a show. You're not that good, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right, bet. I'm the man. I'm gonna make sure you say it every single time you talk about me, you mention me to anybody, and every time somebody introduces me, I'm gonna make sure they say NicoDaMan every time, just because of you. Now I got an ego trip every time. And the next show he came to, I made sure that I killed it. I'm talking about I ain't leave no crumbs. And he was just like, okay, I see what you're doing, all right. And I see you changed your name, okay. I'm like, yeah, NicoDaMan. And I done had a fixation for this DA shit since then. So, I mean, I have to catch myself in the corporate world writing DA on stuff. I'm like, bro, it's THE, not DA, bro. Like, come on. So, yeah, so it's thanks to my brother, you know, rest in peace. But thanks to my brother, that's how I got my name. So y'all can thank him for this foolery that y'all be getting. So yeah, that's how I got it, man. So yeah, not many people ask that. So yeah, you one of the few people that actually ask that crazy shit. So now they probably don't care. And another reason why I did it was because I used to be fat with a light voice, and people, and I got a joke about it too. People used to think I was a woman. They used to say yes ma'am on the phone all the time. And so like I used to get bookings sometimes, and people used to think I was a woman. And I'd be like, bitch ass nigga, I'm a man. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? This was when I had my first name, and then it would just be weird, bro. Like, when I was younger, people used to think I was a woman. Like, bro, it's just weird, bro. Niggas is weird. People are weird. So that demand had a lot of background to it. So, yeah, but he was the nail in the coffin. No pun intended. But, yeah, that's why. You starting off with some great questions, bro. I like you. I'm going to have to follow you on Instagram, bro. You definitely answered the question. Now, I have one more to piggyback off that, because I heard you say the time just flies by and you'll look up and then it'll be a booking here and a booking there, you know, in a nutshell. So my next question is, sorry, I didn't have my note card, so I got to kind of go off my phone. My next question to you is, how did you get your start in comedy? Because I be hearing some wild starts. Like, I want to know, what's your start? Like, how did you get your start in comedy? I feel like you're gonna say something crazy. How you get your start in comedy? And, better yet, how did you get your start in comedy, and what was your first joke? Woohoo! Hey, I don't know if I can do that. You go get you. I don't know. I'll give you a version of it. Matter of fact, no, I will give you one. I'll give you one. One, I got my start in comedy because my brother. I say my brother. Shout out to Smurf. Me and him, if he probably don't remember this, but I do. Me and him made a bet that, because we were living in Nashville at the time, and me and him made a bet that on who would go do stand-up comedy, I think it was, and we didn't think either one of us was going to do it at a bar. I cannot remember the name of the bar. He probably remembers the name of the bar, but I cannot remember the name of the bar. I still got the video to this day, and we were like, I know neither one of us gonna. In my mind, I'm like, neither one of us gonna do it. But he was like, I bet you I do it. I was like, I bet you I do it. Went up there to the bar. And now that I'm thinking about it, it just makes me smile. Because I'm like, when folks be like, it's like a drug. You do it one time and you hooked. It's true. Because I never forget. I did that. I went up there. And we both signed up. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, neither one of us gonna do it. And I still got... Now, that was the second week video I got when I went out there and I talked to myself. But I got the other video when I talked to myself because I was just like, bro, I gotta hype myself up before I go. But anyway, signed up. I'm like, bro, ain't neither one of us gonna do this shit. I don't know why we doing it. And I went up, they called my name. They was like, Nico. I think I put Nico, my real name, Nico, first and last name, like a fucking idiot. And I went up there, and the joke I did was, and I just did it last night at the open mic I was hosting just to do it. Well, whenever this comes out, I did it the other night at the open mic I was hosting just to do it. I was like, I called an Uber, which it was true. Called an Uber, and I got in the Uber, and the guy was like, damn. I was like, damn, you alright, man? What's wrong? Like, what's going on? Did I get in the wrong one or something? It's like, what happened? He's like, no. If I'd have known it was you, I wouldn't have picked you up. I'm like, you know me? Like, what did I do to you? He's like, nah. You black. I was like, wow, you racist? He's like, nah, man. I just don't normally pick up black people around this time. I was like, okay, now I'm intrigued. What would have gave away that I was black? Your name, how it's spelled. I'm like, so what made you think I wasn't black? Matter of fact, what would have made it obvious I was black? 2 C's or a K. I was like, wow. But I love honesty. Okay, sir. I gave him 5 stars and a $5 tip. Because, I mean, that's some honesty for your ass. I don't like black people. And if I would have known you were black, I wouldn't have picked you up. Or what would have told you I was black? Your name spelled with 2 C's or a K. Damn. Okay, sir. Here's 5 stars and $5. Because that's some honesty. But yeah, that's how I got started, and that's the first joke I think I did. And that joke took the whole time. I think they only gave us like 3 minutes, about 3.5. Because I was nervous the whole time, and I was just like, I'm gonna tell this joke slow. Which the sad thing is I do jokes, my story so fast now. I need to slow down. It's like it's the opposite now, but that was the first joke I told. Oh, the actual joke I told. And I think the Uber driver might have been in the fucking room because I heard somebody go, oh, like, oh, so you gonna just tell my business? Like, yeah, motherfucker, I told your business. You fucking racist? Yeah, I told your business. But yeah, that was the first joke I told. That is fucking crazy. How did he get 2 C's and a K out of that? You said he said, wait, you got 5 stars and $5 for being racist? I need to be your damn Uber driver. Shit, you giving 5 stars and $5 for being racist? I need to be your Uber driver. Damn. Oh, okay, wait. All right, we're gonna go ahead. Your whoever that is behind you is tapping their watch and signaling 10. So I think she said we only got 10 minutes left. Up to 10. You said up 10. Oh damn, she cold with the time. She said up to 10. Damn, she cold. Okay. So, we're going to just get into the questions I really want to ask you. Alright, so, I saw on your page that you're going somewhere special in June. So, I'm going to just ask you something I probably know the answer to, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Who are your 3 favorite comedians? If you had to give 3, who would they be? Just flat out 3. And you only got 10 seconds to give them out. Oh, this is a great question. Do I have to mix them up, or can I stay in one line? Alright. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ali Sadiq, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Comedian wise, I'm gonna keep it a buck and a bean. I like a lot of comedians, but when you say favorite and you mention like spending money to go see, that's the only, now that I really sat and thought about it, that's the only comedian that I probably can say is my favorite. And the reason being, that's the only person I've ever just spent money to go and see, and has done it on more than one occasion. Now, I can just, now if you wanted me to just throw in some bullshit, I could. Now, I can fill that third void with a comedic actor and say Marlon Wayans, but I don't want to do that because you asked for my favorite comedian. I don't think I have a third. If I had a third, it'd probably be Ali Sadiq again, but yeah, bro, like everybody else, like all your DLs, your Bernie Macs, your Steve Harveys, all of your giants that you would name, your Kevin Harts, I have never spent money to go see them. But that man there, he impacts me on a higher level, like personally, comedically. Like, I've learned real life lessons from that man. Like, so, and it's deeper than, like, I can't really explain it. Like, I don't know. And like, I keep saying and like, but that's the only person, bro. That's the only person I got. All three slots. Boom, 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 boom. And I threw an extra boom on there for the fourth one, just in case you was finna ask me something else. Don't ask me nothing else. That's all I got. That's it. Where my camera at? That's all I got. I mean, that's pretty honest. At least you didn't force nothing. Most people try to force something out and then they end up sounding crazy because it's damn near like the same person anyway. That's just like if you would say Ali Sadiq and Ryan Davis. Like, I mean, they're funny as fuck. Don't get me wrong, but they're all under the same umbrella. But it's the same thing. So that is probably the most honest answer I have heard, sir. So shout out to you for the honesty and you saying that you haven't paid money to go and see these people live, so you can't say that they're your favorite, makes a ton of sense. That makes a ton of sense. That's like saying your favorite sports team is the Memphis Grizzlies, but you've never been to a Grizzly game. Now, you can afford the Grizzly tickets, but you've just never been to a Grizzly game. That don't make sense. That's not your favorite team. Literally, it does not make sense. It don't. So I like that analogy. I like how you did that, and I like where you went with it. So, shout out to you. I like that. Now, hold on, Miss Lady. We got like 1 to 2 more questions, and I promise we're going to get them up out of here. I promise. Alright. Now, we're going to run these two together. How would you describe your comedy style, and who are your top 3 Memphis comedians? Floor is yours. How would you describe your comedian style, and who are your top 3 favorite comedians? Let's start some comedy beef. Yeah, let's start some comedy beef on your behalf. You really is trying to start some mess, boy. You so messy. But my comedy style, if I had to say anything, I would probably say my comedy style, My comedy style is storytelling, structured storytelling. Now I'm working on the structured part because right now it's all over the place. It's shooting in the dark, but I'm getting it. Now the storytelling, because my life is a movie, it's a story. I have epilepsy, so like, and outside of that, shit just happens. Like the last open mic I hosted, I had 1 cut water and it felt like I had 66 shots. Like I was just drunk. Like just I wasn't falling all over the place, but I was drunk. I came home and went to sleep off 1 cut water. Like that shit is the devil's juice. Like no. Like that's a story in itself. That whole open mic night is a story in itself. So that's it. Like and it's so mellow, but I gotta change the mellowness in it. I don't like how mellow I am with the storytelling. I don't like it, so I'm changing that. But yeah, and you said top 3 comedians. I'm not gonna ask living, dead, past, future, whatever. I'm just gonna say my favorite 3. Now when I say favorite, it stretches, but you only limited me to 3, so whatever. Rob Love, off rip. Robert Livingston, off rip. When I see my boy walk in the room, I'm like, yeah. Excuse me, he's about to go up. Because he can. He's like water. He could just move and groove. Speaking of water, this is an example of Rob Love. He's such an asshole. I was at an open mic. This dude was swishing a cup around next to me. I'm fucking looking around. I'm looking the opposite way. Water splash on me. I don't know it's water. But I see Rob Love and another dude walking by. They play so much. I'm thinking they might have squirted like some water or something on me. Just thinking because of the way it hit me like mist. And then I'm looking around like, who the fuck? What the fuck? And everybody looking like, And I'm like, bro, who the fuck just squirted water on me? Then Rob Love getting ready to go on stage. The dude next to me is like, oh, my bad, bro. I was swishing my cup around, so it might have been water from my cup. Me and him talking, figuring it out. We're like, all right, he like, my bad. I'm like, all right, cool, bro, no issue. Rob Love gets on stage. He see us talking while he on stage. That man said, oh, y'all trying to fuck? Y'all trying to work out who fucking? Y'all trying to figure out who going home? Y'all fucking? Okay, never mind. I don't mean to interrupt. Y'all do y'all thing. Get down to get down. I'm like, what, Rob? What is we fucking? What, Rob? Bruh, this shit was so funny because the dude was like, nah, we're trying to avoid the issue. Like, he really taking it serious. He like, nah, we're trying to avoid the issue. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure anybody gonna, have to shoot nobody. I'm like, man, Rob, fuck you. Keep talking, Rob. I'm like, bruh, don't feed into Rob because you're going to give him ammo. Literally. Every time bruh said something, Rob went right back to it. I'm just like, bruh, I love Rob so much because this shit is hilarious. And dude don't realize he's just poking the bear. Every time you say something to Rob like, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I ain't trying to stop nobody from fucking. If y'all trying to fuck, just fuck, bro. Like, I ain't stopping. I'm like, bro, shut up. I'm about to knock your cup out your hand, bro. Shut up. Rob is amazing, bro. I love Rob, bro. Rob is a great comic. Next comic. I say, I got a couple in my mind right now that I'm trying to decide which one I want to say. When he not bullshitting and he actually comes to town to actually do his thing, because he moved out of town. Mason Victor King, bro. Mason Victor King ain't he one of them. He one of them. When he ain't bullshitting, he one of them. And when I say bullshit, I'm saying it like just coming to work out. When he got his the nigga who started Def Jam said, that's my guy. Come on, bruh. Shout out to Mason, man. Last but not least, I'm gonna show some love to them women. I'm gonna show some love to the ladies. Be too motherfucking funny. Oh my God. Auntie, where my camera? Auntie, Auntie, don't nobody do it like you, Auntie. Don't nobody do it like you. Don't let nobody tell you they do, Auntie. You can take a year off, Auntie. They ain't fucking with you, Auntie. Go relax, Auntie. Kick your feet up, Auntie. Go relax, Auntie. They ain't fucking with you, Auntie. It's all good. But yeah, nigga, be too funny. If you don't know who she is, nigga, look her up. Look her up, nigga. If you don't know who none of them is, look them up. Rob Love, Mason Victor King, and Be Too Motherfucking Funny. I think that's her actual name on Facebook. But it's Be Too Funny. Bruh. Brother, do your research. Them motherfuckers right there, them my three. If they say, nigga, who won war in the city with me? I'm grabbing them three. Them three right there. I love all my comedians. I could have kept going. If he'd have gave me 5, I got you. But he gave me 3. Them my 3. He said, you said look up Be Too Funny. And who you said the second one was, you said look up Be Too Funny and Mason Victor King. I know who Rob Love is. You said Be Too Funny and Mason Victor King. Alright, cool. I like the way you described it. Now your style of comedy was storytelling. I can tell if Ali Sadiq is your favorite, it's gotta be storytelling, because the way he did it, the way he crafts his stories, you gotta have some type of storytelling in you for that to be your favorite comic. Because he doesn't do punch, 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 punch. So there has to be somewhat of your style. And the fact, bruh, you said we can't do a deeper dive into your comics like I want to. So we gonna just slide on off that. Now, I'm gonna let you ride out on this last question. Is there what's one thing you want them to know about NicoDaMan? And then we out of here. Let me see. The one thing I want people to know about NicoDaMan is I'm getting it together and I'm coming. There's 2 things, but I ran them together as one. Oh, hey, can I show them something real quick? I mean, yeah, show them whatever you want to. You got the flow. Hey, can you hand me this from right back there? Yeah. I appreciate it. So, I'm gonna show you and the camera, but I'm gonna show the camera first. So, hi, I'm NicoDaMan, and I am the founder, owner, and proprietor of the Juice Crew. If you would like to be a part of the Juice Crew, we have these shirts that are releasing. So, if you would like one, just mosey on over to my Instagram at NicoDaMan, NicoDaMan _ and pick you out one. Also, here, hold this. I'm talking to my helper. We also have these dropping. This is a nutritional value Juice Crew shirt. It says, Juice Crew, hustle facts, serving size, 1 dope dose. Hustle per serving, creativity, 200%, authenticity, 200%, consistency, 300%, hard work, overdosed, passion, 275%, sleep, and 25%, daily juice, 1,000% fresh squeeze, and with the asterisk by it, daily values may be higher or lower depending on the motivation and mood. So guys, if you guys would like one, just mosey on over to my Instagram at NicoDaMan, NicoDaMan _. Oh, and I got you one too. These are yours, by the way. They're mine, but these are your shirts. So, hey, I appreciate it. And we gonna get out of here. So, When we gonna link up and do this again, bro? We can link up and do this again whenever. You just let me know. Well, I'm gonna ask your assistant PR rep, whatever this is behind you that was telling me it's up and stuck in 10 minutes, even though it's been a little longer, so she ready to roll. But you came bearing gifts. I highly doubt anybody else gonna come bearing gifts. So yeah, you can come back whenever. So y'all make sure y'all go grab them shirts and check out the Instagram that he dropped. And yeah, we'll check y'all out next time.